first part is that the software is constantly learning. So I'm just going to show you this cooling zones. So as I zoom in, what the software is doing is constantly learning the cooling performance and linking it to your rack performance. So the software starts to learn how effective cooling units are being in the rooms and their effective zone of influence. So this visual is showing you the software is learning through live and historical data that all these red racks colored in red are predominantly cooled by this crack unit, red crack unit, ones in yellow by the yellow unit, blue in the blue unit, etc., etc. What it's doing is it's linking the rack data and the cooling data, and it's learning each rack, what cooling units cool each rack and to what level. So constantly learn the capacity within the rooms, not just as a total room, but within areas of the room and pockets in the room where are my actual capacity and availability. So as I zoom out, you can see here, and then what that also doing, the first thing that allows you to do is to understand the capacity of the cooling you have on the site, your true capacity, not assumed, but it also starts to bring in some other elements. So the first element is proactive failure. We can see and predict failure well in advance of a BMS system or any other system that typically pick up faults once a fan's failed or a compressor has failed, for instance. A BMS system typically will pick that up. But what we can do is weeks, if not months in advance, our software picks up abnormal behavior and can pick up and tell you that a unit is starting to fail or there are problems with the unit. So for instance, in this example, these 2 exclamation marks above the units are highlighting to poor performance of those rack units. So basically what that is showing you is that these units haven't failed yet, so there's no BMS failure, but our algorithms are showing us that these air conditioning units are not working as they should. And if you click on the units, it gives you more information about. But I can clearly see here that what the software's picked up is that you've got some warm areas of the rooms, but these particular units have not picked up that information, so they've not. They should be working harder than they actually are. So it's highlighting the user to some faults, and that could be compressor leaks, it could be spikes in compressor performance, which I mean the compressor is beginning to fail, could be stuck valves on a chilled water. There are many reasons that the software helps you and helps the user diagnose remotely some of the faults they have on the site, which is really, really important, particularly now in the era of COVID with less eyes on the sites. It enables someone from home to predict failure.